Hello everyone and welcome to the GMS Magazine YouTube channel. I am Paco Garcia, your host, and yes, this is still my quarantine setup since I'm staying at home rather than recording, from way in my studio. I also hope that you are keeping safe. In this episode, I wanted to talk about the recent controversy with Criticalrole. If you want a transcript of this video, you can find it in our website. There is a link in the show notes. A few days ago, Criticalrole aired a video in which they made a few jokes that have drawn some stern criticism to them from a fairly large number of fans. Disclaimer: this video has not been recorded to give Criticalrole a bollocking or to go on a rant about what a horrible bunch of people they are who always get everything wrong. It's not the case. I think everybody makes mistakes, despite our best intentions. I recently made a mistake when I released one of my videos about people with impairments around the table and as characters when, I didn't talk to anyone affected by the issues that I wanted to talk about. In my enthusiasm to record and bring out something that I hoped would bring some food for thought, I ignored the experiences of the very people that I wanted to help. That's okay, I made a mistake. I've heard people, I've listened, and I will do better in the future, or at least I'm gonna try. Now, in this situation, I believe that Criticalrole have messed up, and I think they must do better in the future. But I also make no apologies in cutting them a lot of slack because I feel that what they do for the hobby is overall good, but they have a few increasingly poignant corners that they should be ironing. Cut them some slack does not mean that, I'm not acknowledging that they have made mistakes. It doesn't mean that I don't ask them to change and to do better in the future. And it certainly does not mean that I don't expect them to apologize. Okay? It simply means that I'm going to keep watching and I'm going to keep an eye on them, and keep asking for them to do better. Whereas with other people, with other shows, I would have already turned my back on them completely. This video is not aimed at those who are upset with Criticalrole. Okay? This video is not even aimed at Criticalrole. I think enough people have already made their points very clearly and a lot better than I could possibly do. So, not at all. This video is aimed at those who are angry at the people who are upset with Criticalrole or don't understand why they are so angry at them. This video is aimed at people who think those complaining are just outraged at everything and looking for an excuse to be offended. Let me show you, okay? It's not the case. People are upset because Criticalrole made a joke about something that's very real, very present, and very, very hurtful. This is what Criticalrole said. Another information that may be mentioned by any of our Criticalrole family, especially Sam Regal. Please consult your local wizard if symptoms progress into an all-out mania, as the only solution might be a wish spell. If your insurance does not cover a wish spell, simple straitjacket and padded cell will suffice. While instead, padded cell, learn a new skill, like bread baking. Here, Criticalrole makes solutions to some mental health issues that, although thinly veiled as a fantasy thing with the mention of a wish spell and your local wizard, they are very real to some people who suffer greatly because of that. Not just because they are hard to manage by themselves, but because the way society sees mental health issues, because of the stigma they carry. So what is all a joke for you, it is a very, very real issue for them. And that hurts. That hurts a lot. Furthermore, they go on to make light, make fun even, of being hospitalized and to rub salt into the wound in a psychiatric unit. Again, something that I really hope that most people have not experienced, but those who have can have an awful lot of trauma. And seeing something like that as a joke in a show you enjoy is not cool. You might be able to take it. Might mean nothing. But it means something to a lot of people. And please don't tell me that there isn't anything that people could mock that that wouldn't make you angry when they mock it or when they insult it. All of us, absolutely every single one of us, have something. And if you're saying that you don't have something that would upset you, people mocked it, you're not being honest. Sorry to be blunt, but you're just not being honest. And people have every right to complain about it, just as you do when somebody mocks something that affects you or that you hold dear. So when you see someone who seems irate or outraged about something that you are not affected by, it is worth considering that our experiences are not universal, that something that upsets us may not upset anyone else, but that doesn't make those things any less upsetting or hurtful. And we don't need to intervene. We can let people have their angry moments, their rants in Twitter, in Facebook or wherever. We can't let them scream as much as they like. And we don't have to say anything, even though you can, and you're perfectly entitled to do so. We don't need to put them down. We don't need to tell them they should not play, they can take it. Really. We don't need to tell them that they should not be a part of our community if they can take a joke. Definitely shouldn't say that. We don't need to even understand them. We just need to let them say what they want to say. That's it. Whether we like it or not, the only people who can do anything about it are the Critical Role crew. They are the only ones who can decide that they are going to make another joke like it or not. Not us. We often claim how inclusive role-playing games are. We many times hear about how social we geeks are, how much RPGs can teach us about being social people and interpersonal skills. Well, how about we take from RPGs to let others dislike something? Why don't we just accept that people will be upset about things, and that's okay? That no matter how angry people are at things, that doesn't stop us from enjoying them and playing however we want. Doesn't. Why don't we learn that shutting other people up doesn't do anyone any good, because people won't shut up, and it will show that we are not as social as we claim to be, whether we like it or not. And if that is what you want to show, then go ahead. Keep telling people whatever you are telling people about, how they shouldn't be here or there. But do so in the knowledge that the ones looking intolerant, bigoted and outraged, that's you, not those complaining, because it is you who are upset at someone else being upset. And that, my friends, that's very sad at many levels. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and please do leave me your comments in the video notes, in the show notes. I'd really love to hear what you have to say. Remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up or down if you have enjoyed this video or not, and share this video so people, can join into the conversation. Thank you once again for being there, but until the next time, I will talk to you very soon. Take care.